Opening in theaters this week is the newest movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and here's my review. In his first two movies about a team of unlikely space heroes, James Gunn brought his own humor sensibilities to Marvel while also showing the humanity within such outlandish characters. The third movie aims to include many arcs, and while it does try to accomplish a lot during its 2.5 hours, the humor, creativity, and heart is still evident throughout the film. It's just always great spending time with these characters and the environments they inhabit. While the first two films saw a mix of humor with drama, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 provides a more somber reflection of the characters during the story. There's still plenty of humor and a lot of funny exchanges between the cast, but Gunn seems really interested in exploring the sadness within the characters, especially Rocket, Peter Quill, and Gamora. This is not new for Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously. While the earlier films were noted for their humor, they had moments of reflection too. This film takes it to another level though, but Gunn thankfully knows how to balance the tone. It helps that at this point, we genuinely care about the characters at the center of this team. The one given the most exploration here is Rocket, as the film dives deep into his backstory. We are given an understanding for why he acts the way he does, and those scenes of a young Rocket display combined sweetness and heartbreak. How does a creature thrust into a world he doesn't quite understand and few to interact with cope with what's thrown his way? This is well handled by Gunn, and the visual effects artists especially deserve credit for those sequences. With this being a different Gamora than the earlier films, all thanks to Thanos, we see an alternate side to her. Gunn succeeds at presenting this new iteration of her, and there are some interesting interactions between her and Quill. One of the other strengths of Volume 3 comes in the visual department. This is a colorful film, with the production team giving the various locations an eye-popping look that makes it a treat to watch. At a certain point, the movie eventually gives us constant explosions and a bunch of characters to follow, and it can be hard to keep up. The action is relentless, and one does hope for a breather on occasion, which the film rarely provides. The villain and a few other characters also resort to shouting much of their dialogue, which gets tiring after a while. Nonetheless, James Gunn succeeds at closing off his trilogy before he jumps over to handling his DC duties full-time. He clearly loves these characters and wants to give them proper closure, even if closure is not always a given in the MCU. The comedy remains intact from the first two movies, and some of the emotional beats do feel earned. It really feels like we've gotten to know these characters over the course of the films and watched them develop, whether it's Peter Quill's Ravager-turned-hero, Rocket's vulnerability underneath the snarky mouth, and Nebula's complete transformation from Thanos' lackey to someone willing to save the universe. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is a more than satisfying space adventure with the humor, color, and character moments one hopes for.